Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Lost My Sanity, and you guys are here because you want to beat the bastard that stands between you and the sweet, sweet relief of beating Sekiro. Originally, I spent 2.5 hours struggling to beat him, and when I finally did, I went back and beat him again. I didn't just want to beat the boss, I wanted to master him. So let's not waste any more time, let's talk strategeries. For reference, in this footage, my vitality is 17 and my attack power is 11. I also have 17 spirit emblems. The only shinobi tool I will be using is the improved Sabimaru. The poison this applies to the boss will be very useful during the second to last phase of Ishin. You can use the basic version, but it's going to be a little less effective. I mean, you could also use other things, but you'll see. For healing, I used pellets and Estus. I had 9 of them. 9 Estus. I do partake in some salt munching, but one is much better than the other ones, and that's the posture defense increase. In the third and final phase of the fight, this will help immensely, as you're going to be deflecting a lot of blows. And the yellow salt will save you when, yes, when you screw up. There really isn't a way to not screw up. We're all human here, but hopefully you can mitigate some of the pain by being preemptive. Now that we got our shinobi kit sorted, we can move on to the killing. At the beginning, Genichiro will always do his charge attack. Maybe even twice. Get that free damage in while you can. Then stay aggressive. You will be able to hit him out of the bow attacks if you are close enough. His unblockables are fairly easy to dodge. If you're having trouble, jump right to avoid them. But you will be able to learn which attacks you can sidestep and then punish with another charge attack. So, he might also do his, well, charge attack again. You just punish that, and when he does his jump, do not block. Just sidestep and punish. Boom. No salt. This battle is over in 40 seconds. The second stage of this fight is also all about aggression, but in a slightly different way. You didn't see me use it now, but I suggest you use some red salt to get extra posture damage. The key to this fight is to get Ishin into an endless rhythm of attack and counterattack. Now, we're not going after his health here, we're just going after his posture. It will be a very, very easy thing to get his posture up to the max where you can deal a death blow. Let's take a good look at what we're doing here. Ishin will always block that first attack. We can use that to our advantage. When he blocks, he will always launch into a counterattack. You can deflect that attack so that his arm goes out like so. Then you can attack him. He will block, he will launch a counterattack, you can deflect that, and so the rhythm continues. You will be able to do a lot, and I mean a lot of posture damage like this. You also have multiple tries because his counterattack is a 3-hit combo. Third phase, this is where it really starts getting difficult. So, at the beginning here, he does his little transformation, and you have the option to run in there and do a little punish. I suggest that this is where you use the poisonous Sabimaru, because you will be able to do a lot of damage to him if you actually manage to get him poisoned. And here's the thing, I didn't talk too much in the other stages about avoiding attacks, because those stages are more about getting the boss to play by your rules. In this stage, you gotta avoid him, play by his rules, and punish the attacks that he misses. And there's a couple of attacks that I want to highlight here. The best attack to punish is going to be his leap. Yahoo! He's going to leap forwards towards you, and he's going to look really scary while doing so. But I suggest that instead of dodging to the sides, you dodge forward. You dodge forward because he only does damage on the tip of his spear or whatever that weapon is called. Then you can get another good run of poison in. If you poison him 2 times, you are going to do enough damage to his health that the deflection game comes into play. He won't be able to regain his posture as much, so this is when you use that yellow salt, you get in there and you deflect, you get aggressive, or if you want to keep it safe, just stick to the jumping attacks. Yeah, it's going to take a little longer, but, you know, discretion is the better part of valor and all of that. Another attack that I want to highlight is the wind attack thing that you've seen him use a few times. I tend to jump on him and I get some damage in right there when I'm close to him. Lastly, he has an unblockable. He has an unblockable thrust. He has an unblockable thrust that he uses to damage you. I'm sorry, I'm a child. Anyway, this unblockable comes at the end of a combo, or it comes by itself. Now be aware that not only is the thrust dangerous, but he also pulls the weapon back, so it may actually damage you on the way back. This is one of the harder one to punish, but you can get a Sekiro or whatever it's called counter on it where you step on the blade, but this is something that you probably want to avoid if you're feeling a little scared. Advanced technique, you could call it. And here we are, the final stage of the battle. In truth, this stage can be played very much like the first one. Ishin gets a few new attacks. He can now fire lightning towards you, and he has this new fancy wind attack where he sends 2 wind projectiles towards you. Those are of course very easy to dodge. He will still do his jump attack just like the first phase, and you can punish that just like the first phase. Now if you're getting close, he might use his shock attack. If he does, then jump into the air, take the lightning, fire it back at him. It will do plenty of damage and you can get a few hit in as well. However, I think also this is a good opportunity to run back and maybe get some health back, or maybe use some salt, something like that. Now towards the end here, you will see that I get overconfident and I start messing up. I really should have taken my own advice here, but I got cocky, I got greedy, and I got massively punished for it. And well, you guys all know that, that's why you're watching this video. You make a single mistake and you lose a lot of health for it. But I hope that you are now a little closer to victory after watching this video. If you liked it, please go ahead and subscribe. I don't usually make these videos, I just thought, hey, you know what? Let's try something new. Might be fun. I'll also post a few other videos about Sekiro probably, but we'll see how long this will last. Until next time guys, have a good day.